Hi, and welcome to that bass and creativity lesson. My name is Olivier Babaz. I'd like to talk today about improvisation and composition, the relationship between two. We already talked about it, but I want to focus on specific things today. I want to talk about very simple ideas and maintaining common ground between different parts or different sections. So, the thing is, when we improvise, we generally start from somewhere. So let's just set up a basic tempo and a basic harmony. Let's say we have that tempo, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's say we're playing in E minor. So, and let's play very simple bass line. Alright, so E minor, and repeat that, and B, same kind of riff. Add a little color. So we have a skeleton of something here, and the important thing is to define what's part of the basic idea and what's part of its development. So here we have a very simple idea, 2 chords and B. This is the base, this is the skeleton. Now we have a lot of space here, and as we can add a few colors here with the piano, we can have some space to develop a little melody. So here we have defined a cycle. So we have an A section, very simple, with that riff and building a little melody on top. So very important, keep very simple idea, maintain them, and use cycles, rhythmic cycles. We have a 8 or 16 bar here, and it's really the key that will help us build some tension to lead us to somewhere else. And that somewhere else might be a B section. And how to start a B section from where we were here. So we were in some kind of Dorian E minor environment. So let's use a chord that's part of that harmony, but that can as well lead us somewhere else. Let's go, let's use A. So A suspended here. Suspended is nice because it can be whether minor or major. It can have different kind of sixth. Generally it's a 7, so here we have a suspended sus4. So nice. So mixolydian. So let's start from this. So we'll do a little balancing between A suspended, this chord, once again bass and then melody on top, and use some common tone to go to that F chord here, which is Lydian. And then second ending at the end of the cycle, I'm adding that D7 sharp 11 here, nice color, to add a little alteration to start again. find something to get back on my A section, which was in E minor. So I'm landing on that D 7 sharp 11, and I could use the same notes and just change a bass. So all right, so we have a B flat 7 augmented here, sharp 11 as well. So just right after the last. So the same way, we use some common notes between A and F. We use some common notes between D and B flat, and that B flat is quite spicy, and that's a great chord because it can lead us naturally to the A section. So just little wrap up. B section, we have A going to F. Once again, always bass and some melodic device here. And of course, as we're suspended, we choose the Mixolydian color. So anything you want to play melodically, as long as you land on the bass and that you mark the right cycles. First ending is just on D flat 7, D 7 sharp 5, sharp 4, and second ending is going from that same chord, but we're adding some notes, and we're going to B flat. And actually, this will be an extra bar. This will even probably 2 extra bars, and it will help us build some tension to go back to the A section. Let's play the whole B and that landing on the A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back on the A. So that works quite well. And notice that once again we added a few bars. We probably added 4 bars, 2 bars of D7 and 2 bars of B flat 7 sharp 5 sharp 11. So let's wrap up the whole composition. Once again, I'm going quite fast here, but those could all be ideas you would discover and define by playing in real time, just taking a lot of time. If you are here in your improv without any tempo, don't hesitate to, and then add tempo. Etc. So don't hesitate to go very slow and then define some very simple ideas. So my basic idea here is to just keep those common notes between the 2 chords, and then adding a little alteration at the end of each ending of the B section. So let's play the whole tune. So going from A to B. A is basically E minor, and B is basically A suspended with different kind of ending and of balancing. So yeah, let's hear how it sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. A section. B. Etc. So our whole composition is done now. You can add a few tricks here and there, and one of them is to stay within the harmony for the bass, but the upper part of the chord can change, and that's where you have sometimes that kind of flavor that moves in and out. So for example, in the A section, we're definitely in E Dorian. But what's nice is on the D, just some chord, just a passage chord, and on that D, you're actually playing its minor 7, so you're playing C and G on top, which creates some kind of contrast between that C and the C sharp, which is generally part of the Dorian in E minor. And same thing in the B section. You could of course instead of going on G between F and A, you could go to G minor between those two chords. So the passage chords could be altered in order to give it a little bit more spice. So etc. So really go back to very simple stuff. So here the two main elements that are the skeleton of our improvisation that became a composition is the groove in the A section, very simple. And by itself it should work. Whatever you put on top of it, and on the B section, it's just having some tone on the top that stay the same depending on the chord you are. So that's basically so once again, explore all the options and remember cycles, very simple idea, and repetition are the key to going from an improvisation to a composition. And of course, taking a lot of time and doing that very slowly will really help putting some strong basis to your improvisation, and then that will transform into almost a real-time improvisation. So I hope you liked that lesson. Don't hesitate to check the other ones. It's talking a lot about playing the piano and the bass at the same time, as well some ideas for improvisation and for development. And I'll see you for the next bass and creativity lesson. Bye bye.